listen to the next episode.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
This is us. We're here.
Hey, yeah, we're
I'm gonna do some-
SGS. Dozer just looks a little different.
Got some sun this weekend.
Oh, you were baking, man.
That's right.
Holy shit.
Let me get a little bit of this bourbon right here.
Dude, the Paleoton working in reverse.
Oh man, what is up?
They didn't send instructions with it. It happens.
Yeah, you just sit on it and eat. It's pretty comfortable.
It's got a TV screen. Why not?
It's got a built-in TV, bro. Hell yeah, this is such good shoot. I'm Isaac.
I'm Shane.
We got the hot one in the house. We got Shane in the house. Yeah, we're talking wrestling tonight. We're talking a little classic wrestling. But I don't know, before that, what's going on in the world of wrestling? Anything exciting happening? We just had a big AEW pay-per-view over
Which I have not seen,
the
so
weekend.
I cannot comment.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
man.
comment either. I know the hot one can comment because he's a professional. He watches this shit. What are y'all drinking, by the way?
Man, I'm gonna let y'all down. I've got a big ass Coke from Whataburger.
Waterburger.
Dude, not Waterburger.
Waterburger.
We
Delicious
did big.
Waterburger. I'm drinking, dude. I didn't even know they made this shit. I found this yesterday, and I got to tell you, I am very excited because
Go hit it, man. Go.
Their lemonade is the bomb.
I'm just drinking Bush. That's easy. I don't even need to.
There's nothing wrong with the little Bush.
Heavy. Bush heavy.
Oh, Bush heavy. There you go.
It's not bad. That's not bad.
I mean, so like, what level of not bad is that? Is that like an Anthony Fantano album gets like a light 7, but it's like really good? Is it a Dave Portnoy 7.8?
I mean, are we just talking on like the spiked lemonade scale?
I mean, how do you feel about it? Like, is that a great beverage?
Well, here's the thing: is you got to rate everything on the scale of which it's a part of, right? Compared to a regular glass of lemonade, no, it's not. It's not a tall drink of lemonade.
I would put that against seltzers. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I would put that in the
No, this is
Mike's Hard.
Mike's Hard. This is this is better than Mike's Hard. I would say if you're looking in the seltzer hard lemonade category, this is a
another one.
One sip, everyone knows the rules.
Oh. It's a sipper. It's definitely a sipper.
That's an 8. That's an 8.7 right there.
Oh wow, that's pretty high.
That's good. I mean, I'm sure that there's room somewhere for improvement.
Yeah, like if you made it spicy, like if you just added ghost
pepper.
Well,
they have a strawberry one too.
Oh, just full of fruit tonight.
Yeah, I'm a fruity motherfucker, man. I love that shit. Give me some ass to eat, you know.
It's not fruit.
Oh no.
I mean,
hello. It is. Oh, that isn't fruit. The fruit's in the front.
The fruit's in the front. Yeah,
that's just
more
the basket.
Fruit of the loom, dude.
It's the fruit basket.
It's the fruit of your loins. Anyway.
Oh shit. Yeah. What did you think of the AEW show there?
You know, it wasn't bad, man. As far as people who like to watch these shows and predict upon what's going to happen, this pay-per-view probably screwed a lot of you out there because it was cocaine booking at its best. A lot of real random shit went on.
Okay.
Yeah, like Samoan Joseph winning. Nobody predicted Samoan Joseph to beat Wardlow, but
he doesn't have any more knees, but he keeps winning. So hey, good for him.
Wardlow doesn't need to win.
I mean,
Okay.
They've
Yeah.
done nothing with his title reign. That's been a
yeah.
complete flop. So I mean, he's
What
honestly probably better without the belt.
what match was it that you were looking forward to? I remember you were talking the other night.
Yeah. We the acclaimed match, man,
Yeah,
against Swerve in Our Glory, which was a very good match between the two teams.
nice.
I think the highlight of the night though goes to MJF beating Moxley, man. You know, new heavyweight champion right now, and the way he did it with the help of Sir William Regal, it's gonna be fun to see how they play this out.
Nice.
And Isaac, you would have liked it a ton. I saw a video of Moxley selling after the match, and the rest of the Blackpool Combat Club come down and like explain to him exactly what happened because he's confused. He got knocked unconscious by Brass Knucks, and then he gets real pissed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
That's it's keeping
I
kayfabe
loved. I
alive.
mean, MJF's promo to the news scrum after was great. I mean, just fucking awesome stuff. Even
Shout out Jeff.
quoting,
Shout out Jeff Cobb real quick for doing a promo on the wall after getting misted by Muda.
dude, that shit was
Yep.
very funny. But yeah, shout out to MJF for shouting out the great Jim Cornette with the "thank you, fuck you, bye" at the end.
I'm
That
gonna
was
tell
very
you
good.
this: that there's not many things in wrestling lore that I would be like, man, I want to happen to me. One of them I can't have anymore. I wanted Inoki to slap the shit out of me, like just fucking slap the taste out of my mouth. I wanted an Inoki slap. Um, I want a Muda mist, and then I just want to get hit by the freaking tennis racket from Cornette. Think all the shit that I've talked about him. I think it's fine if he just goes ahead and gives me a good swing for good measure.
Man,
Hell yeah.
I would hate to hear Isaac's wants. Man, Isaac would want to get chopped by Gunther,
No.
and then just absolutely dominated by Suzuki, Asuka
Oof.
style, just sitting on his chest, slapping the piss out of him,
No,
going,
you're close. You're a little close on little bits of it. Oscar's probably in there. Sitting on parts of me is
no, no,
probably in
no, no.
there.
Oh, hold on,
That,
hold on. If that's options, man,
I
you
want.
remember
I
when
want.
Tori was doing Bronco
That's what I'm
Buster?
saying.
I'll
That's
take
what I'm
that.
talking about. I want like a stink
Yeah.
face from Lita. Like, give me that
a
shit.
stink face from Lita.
If we're gonna fulfill the childhood fantasy, you might as well go for it.
The childhood dream.
Be
Has
like,
been
damn, that
true.
thong goes up to her armpits, yo. She must be a slut. I was all about it, bro. You had no idea.
Was
You're
like,
a
dude,
wild
that was like, what? It's all the way.
You look at
Man,
it now, and you're like, Jesus Christ, what?
yeah, no,
Yeah,
that doesn't look comfortable.
No, it's
not at
Um,
nuts.
all.
Speaking of not looking comfortable and also slutty, Survivor Series is Saturday.
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah, it
Um,
is.
yeah, all war games this year should be very exciting. The main event, I can only assume, is the Bloodline versus Sheamus, Butch, Ridge, Drew, and Kent and Kevin Owens. For why the fuck does Kevin Owens just show up for war games? He did that shit in NXT. Y'all remember where
Yeah,
they were like, there's like a mystery person, and then it was just Kevin for no reason.
because
Like
it's
it's
it
always
kicked,
Kevin.
Kevin Owens.
like it kicked ass. But on SmackDown when he came out and he was revealed as the last person. We got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens staring each other down because Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens is never ending, which is the best.
Yeah, and it's
Yes,
It
always
can
good.
it can go on forever.
that's why he's in the match. They needed
Well,
someone else that can play off of Sammy.
um,
it looks
but,
like they have a few. They have some good stuff for the booked. I mean,
I was gonna
honestly,
say
this
quick fire guesses, and then we'll move to
yeah, this looks honestly like just looking at this quickly for the most part, with one glaring exception. I mean,
give us the matches.
this
Let's
looks
put
like
it in.
a Triple H like booked like NXT show.
Damn.
Five matches right now. We have the women's war game match, which is Belair, Bliss, Asuka, Meechim. Now, I guess is
Yeah, I
that
have
who it
no idea
is?
how to say her
Is
name.
Meechin, and then what? Yeah, I think the last one's
Miss
TBA.
mystery person.
And people are saying all sorts of things on the
And people
internet.
are saying Sasha. There's no way.
No.
There's no way. It's gonna be Charlotte, and people are gonna be mad as fuck.
Yeah. It's not Sasha. She's just
No.
trademarked her new name. She's not coming back.
Yeah.
No, not for a minute at least.
Yeah, and they're going off against Damage Control with Nikki Cross and Rhea Ripley
Mm,
in a War Games match. I mean, I think uh, the obvious answer is to have the Damage Control win in a War Games match.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
feel like you can do more with that because at that point you position both Nikki, Rhea, and Bailey.
Yep.
You know what I mean to get a
Mhm.
title shot. I don't think the faces like other than Belair lose anything. Asuka and
yeah, and you can do all sorts of heinous shit to win.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, plus I think you're gonna see a face team win the main event. So
Yeah, and
Ooh,
then
spoilers.
all right. So we all agree. We all agree on that one. So then we got the next one that they're saying is the men's war game, which is the Brawling Brutes with Drew Mack and KO versus the Bloodline. Bloodline probably wins that because Bloodline doesn't really lose unless there's some sort of fuckiness going on, and maybe that fuckiness has to do with Sammy and KO and Sammy and the Usos, but
I think that Jay gets pinned, and then you further the case. Like you further that storyline, and or Jay, beats up Sammy, then gets pinned, then Sammy gets pinned, something like that.
Wow.
yeah. So you think Brutes win this one on
I mean,
some
I
shit that furthers that?
yeah, I mean the Usos are looking for people to wrestle right now, so the Butch and Ridge are easy after that.
I hate
Um,
Butch. The name Butch is just
yeah,
horrible.
and then you've got Sheamus, who they've
Silly
been kind
Bush.
of booking towards facing Roman anyways, and then you've also got Drew, which is normal, and then you've got Kevin as well. You know what I mean? You've set up 6 months worth of matches for Roman. Um, yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Send people home happy.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I
Give me
feel
the
like
middle finger. I'll take the bloodline.
yeah, I still think it's Bloodline, but that's just easy to say
Yeah,
because
no, I mean, if they win, I'm not gonna bat an eye. I just
yeah,
think it's the wrong move.
yeah, probably. The next match I think is the match that stands out as a sore as like a one of these
Sore
things is
thumb.
not like the other, and that's Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi Blackheart, or just Shotzi now. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
Shotzi has a -% chance of taking the belt, right? She might win
Yeah.
or something by like DQ, but
yeah. There's yeah,
No.
that's a bathroom break.
yeah, which
Yeah.
sucks because Shotzi's great.
I mean, I've seen her in other things more than just wrestling that she was really great at. Wrestling wise, I don't know.
Yeah,
Characters
Ronda.
there, but
Yeah, Shotzi's not very good, and she desperately needs to go back to NXT and figure it out.
Yeah,
or
she'd
just
be
go back
much better
to
served wrestling somebody who's like really good in the ring. Like this is the same thing they did in Ronda's last big match at Extreme Rules or whatever, where
Yeah, with
it's
Liv.
just where it's like yeah, it's like Liv is a good wrestler, but
Liv's
if
much
you
better than Shotzi.
sure, but you put her in
yes.
there with somebody who's as just kind of fucking sloppy as Rousey and she can't carry it, and to think that Shotzi can carry this one is
No,
it's
it's
gonna
No.
not gonna
be
be
it's
good.
gonna be yeah,
If
Botchamania is gonna have plenty of fuel after this one.
yeah, if
But
there's
Rousey wins,
yeah,
yes.
if they're smart, it's 6 minutes with like 1 minute of Shotzi being fired up and 5 minutes of getting her ass beat.
6 minutes
Yeah.
with 1 minute being tanked to the ring.
Yeah, we'll see. We got AJ Styles in the OC. Oh, sorry, this is Mia Yim. Mia Yim is Mi Chim. Sorry, not sorry, boy, I'm getting the Asian ladies all mixed up. Uh, yeah, AJ Styles with the OC, and then Finn Balor Judgment Day with Rhea Ripley with them, but it's just AJ Styles versus Balor in a singles match. But that sounds like they're going to bring everybody down to ringside for Plenty of fuckiness.
Yeah.
Styles versus Balor. That's actually kind of could go either way on this one. I think. I don't know, I'm gonna. My instinct is to say that Styles pulls the win out on this one,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
but I don't have anything to back it up. It's just the first thing that pops into my head. But like we're in a new era of booking, so who knows?
Yeah, I mean, like with bringing in Gallows and Anderson, logic would be to have AJ go over in this one, just because he's finally got backup, etc. But Triple H is, you can tell by how much they're on Raw to begin with. But all the reports are that Triple H is really, really high on them. Period. So I don't know, man. I think that Finn's gonna pick up another victory, and they're gonna move on from this and have the OC go do other stuff.
Yep. I mean, it's ultimately they're as good as everyone in the OC is. Those guys at this point in their career are almost best served just going out and making other younger guys look good, and younger teams look good.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
funny to say because Finn's like 38.
It is, but I mean, you also look at the rest of Judgment Day, and
Pooh,
there's
Dom
a
Mysterio,
there's Dom, there's Dom, baby Dom. Goddamn, dude, he got his
the
ass whooped.
worst.
He got his ass whooped by Sheamus on Raw, dude. I don't know if
Yeah.
any of you watched Raw,
Oh
but
yeah, the
Jesus
crowd was
Christ,
hot,
dude,
bro.
they were loving that. Yeah, he fucking
Yeah, because
caved
nobody likes Dom. Like
No.
caved
Dom,
his
Dom has
chest in.
go away heat,
Yes.
real bad.
Dude.
Jo-
Yeah,
Jovan.
So for me, man, this is a classic matchup. AJ Styles and Finn Balor. We saw it back for the Battle of Bullet Club, man. Devitt versus AJ Styles. It's a hell of a matchup. These two know each other really well. They work really well with each other. Um, Booking wise, AJ doesn't need the win. The OC coming back him up during this little feud is nice. But I'm interested to see how long the OC is going to be in WWE, since it looks like Carl Anderson is going to be defending his never weight open title in Japan soon.
Oh, is he gonna do
Um,
that? I thought that they were stripping him because
he
he.
no,
just posted what yesterday about
Oh, I
it.
yeah.
didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah,
So I don't know what's going to happen
I
there,
spend
but
way too much time on the Twitter these days. It's way too
me
much fun.
too.
Oh
It
god,
is.
it's a fucking riot right now.
Oh, it's burning and it's
Mhm.
amazing.
It's a lot of
But
fun.
give me Balor because it furthers the storyline of the Judgment Day, and I think that's the younger of the groups. So yeah, I'll take that. I'll take Judgment Day.
All right. That brings us to the last match that is advertised as of now, which is a triple threat for the United States Championship between Seth freaking Rollins, Bobby Lashley, and Austin Theory.
Oof.
The best booking would be to have Austin go over somehow, right? Like you've made up for him being the biggest dumbass on the planet and cashing in his money in the bank for the US title. Um and yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like with this like real recent change of character where we're seeing him more vicious because of it, and he's not doing the selfie thing. Um, I feel like that would be justification for wasting all of our time with him with the briefcase. But I think that they're gonna have Big Bob go over on Austin.
Oh,
I
wow.
think that a heel hurt business is coming back. Um, I Bob has in real life expressed his interest in getting the band back together. I think that almost
MVP wants it so bad.
yeah, I
It's
feel
all he
like
talks about on the fucking Twitter is how bad
I
he.
like I feel like with a heel hurt business almost makes more sense because he can be the extra muscle, you know,
Doesn't have to
o-
wrestle.
over exactly. He can just be
Yeah.
tall and menacing and do his thing. You give Cedric Alexander and Shelton something to do. Um,
MVP gets to do his shtick.
yeah, and like as good as Seth has been with the title, the man doesn't even come close to needing a mid card championship. Like
No,
he can
doesn't
go
need.
do
Yeah, he doesn't need much of anything.
yeah.
Seth
He can
freaking Rollins.
he
Yeah,
can go do anything else. He can go pop up
go
on
do
SmackDown for a couple
Becky.
weeks. You know,
That's what
Becky
I'd be.
as
That's
well.
what I'd be doing. Shit,
Becky.
It'd be like pin
They've already
me.
got one kid, man.
Yeah, I'd be practicing for 13.
He's not safe, man. He's not a safe worker. He put her
Like
out for
Todd,
9 months.
Todd Chrisley.
God,
Not Todd, dude.
Come
Isaac,
on,
what's
we
your
get
prediction?
Todd. He's gonna get
No,
raped in
oh
jail.
yeah, yeah. He's gonna like it though.
no.
You can't
He's
rape the
gonna get.
willing.
Oof.
If he
Oh.
wasn't gay
Um.
before, he's gay now.
Yeah, I really. I'd love to see Austin pull out a win, but yeah, I think Big Bob takes this one. I think Austin in theory has a ton of potential. I think he's not a future heavyweight champion or anything like that, but I think he's somebody who could be the Miz, I guess, of the next generation. Somebody who's a really good worker and go out there, put on good matches with anybody, can be a guy who can be entertaining, he can be heel, he can be face, he can sort of do it all. I think he's got that potential. I don't think he's got the star power of someone like Reigns or Rollins, but I think he's got
Yeah, I
the
mean, he's also
pure.
super young though. He's what, like
Yeah,
20, like
Yeah, he's not
6?
even
yeah.
close to what he's gonna be.
Sure,
Yeah.
but I see him totally as like someone like the Miz, who's just a really good talent and someone who, like doesn't necessarily need to get the belt to help like everyone else around him. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like
I think Bab.
I could totally see him as a champion in like 5 years, because like you're gonna see a power vacuum again. Like
Yeah,
you're gonna see AJ, Finn, in all likelihood Roman, Seth, shit. Who are some? Obviously Brock. A lot of
they've
these
got guys,
guys.
dude.
I mean, a lot of like a lot of these guys that are near the top of the card in 5 years are either going to be semi-retired or full-on
I
retired.
know they're
Fuck,
only good.
Sheamus is almost 40.
Yeah.
Who are they gonna bring? Who are they gonna have? Who are they gonna have fight Goldberg when they bring him back?
Oh, dude.
Undertaker.
Hopefully Goldberg fights the door again and wins this time. It
Dude,
almost took him out that last time, but
dude, he almost got TKO'd by a goddamn fucking dressing room door.
I know he almost TKO'd himself
Yeah,
on
I
a
know.
dressing
Oh,
room
I
door.
know. Well, we blame the door.
Some GCW shit right
I
there.
am the table.
I am the table.
Oh shit, that's funny. Well,
King of the Ring 1998.
that was gonna. I was gonna
98.
say we talk about almost being the big man and using that effectively, and I think we saw that kind of effectively used in King of the Ring '98 of having a big muscle person who is not necessarily a good wrestler but can be an influence in matches. So yeah,
Look at your segue.
yeah, like that. My segue. That brings us to King of the Ring, 1998, emanating from the glorious Glory Hole Civic Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The
There's
Igloo.
nothing glorious about Pittsburgh.
The
Not a
No.
Igloo.
goddamn thing. You ever seen the Steelers fans with their dumbass fucking towels? Be fucking waving them like this. Oh, terrible towel, terrible. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Towels
Oh,
are terrible.
Jovan, I know you've seen it.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Fuck them. Fuck all of them. They got a cool baseball park though.
They don't
I
even have
want to go.
Heinz Field anymore. It's like Arachi Stadium.
I,
What?
What is that? Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, they renamed Heinz Field.
Oh, that's horrible.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
like
great.
crypto bank service one
Oh, okay. So
field
on this,
FTX.
because that's stupid. But I don't know if you guys heard, but porn company fucking Bang Bros has been
Yes.
trying to name or buy the naming rights for where the Miami Heat play. I would definitely go buy tickets to the Bang Bros Center, the
Yeah,
BBC.
The bank,
dude.
isn't it? What is it?
It's a double A seat right
The
now.
Prive or whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it's called? I only know that because of Watch the Throne.
So dude. It's crazy for naming rights out there
Dude,
nowadays.
don't
Ain't
let
that
you into
where
the
the Heat
zone.
play?
Yeah.
N-words hate ballers these days.
I got that hot bitch in my home.
You know how many hot bitches I own? Oh my god. Well, yeah. So
What a
Pittsburgh.
great record. Oh, it's
God,
so
dude.
good.
Yeah, some fucking
So
good
good.
shit. This one starts off with a bang, the head bangers, with Taka Michinoku fighting Kai and Tai for in just a 6-man tag match. This
So,
was fun. This was
I
a
gotta
fun
be
match.
honest, man. Like when Kai and Tai came out, I was only paying half attention because I was so flabbergasted by Taka Michinoku and the Headbangers.
Yes.
And then I saw the
And-
dude in the Iron Maiden shirt, and I was like, why isn't he hanging out with the Headbangers and not
Right.
Taka Michinoku? And then I saw their manager, and I was like, yo, Sonny Ono looks real good right here. And then I looked even closer, and I was like, wait, that is definitely not Sonny Ono.
No, they didn't have Sonny Ono at that point.
Wow.
I don't even. I don't think they even said who accompanied him in this, but it wasn't him.
Shane's like, it looked like him. I don't know.
No, it was.
I'm gonna bite my tongue on this one.
Trying to pull it out of you.
It was a fun match. Taka goes ham, dude. He does some crazy. He does some like no hand springboard moonsault shit to the outside. He
I
does some
really
fun
liked
stuff.
Iron Maiden shirt, dude. Like, faking the. I don't know any of Kai and Tai's names.
There's there's Funaki,
Dick Togo.
and
Oh,
Dick
yeah,
Togo.
Dude, I forgot that Dick Togo was in Kai and Tai.
Dick
To
Richard Togo.
But yeah, Iron Maiden shirt dude does like a baseball slide, and then it gets kind of countered, but he flips it into like a head scissors and swings off the side. I thought that was cool. The crowd was yoked for the Michinoku driver, bro. The
Dude,
crowd was
this
so
crowd
stoked to
was
see it.
awesome.
Hell yeah, the crowd
I
there
was
was there to play.
surprised. I mean, they never cooled down.
Yeah.
It's
it was
Pittsburgh. They have
awesome.
nothing else going on, so I mean, they might
Pittsburgh
as well.
'98 WWF fans, like, well,
No,
woof,
they went nuts.
they were going crazy, and they got themselves a hell of a show. Like, say what you want. I mean, it's not the best pay-per-view of all time, but
Well, yeah, I mean, if you were in the arena, you'll never forget Foley
no, this
versus
is
Taker. I mean,
Yeah,
there's not
that's
many
legendary.
shows that you're like, I would want to be at that show.
Yeah.
Kind of like just to be able to say it, but then again,
I don't know
watching
if
it
I
on.
would have wanted to have been there, dude. I would have been so scared for Foley.
Well, I mean,
Like,
By
ultimately,
God, he's
probably,
killed him.
but like, still, then you get to be like forever. Hey, I was there. I was at the one that fucking Foley almost died like 8 times.
dude, and like, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we will. But this first one was good. I for our opening match, I got no
Especially like
issues with it.
thrown together nonsense.
Yeah, I've
Like,
got
it
no
was.
qualms.
Why did it work?
It was right there down the middle. It was not the best match, but it wasn't bad at all. I was 2.5 stars all day.
2.25 from the good old Dave.
Oh,
Oh, where were you going?
I was going to. So Jovan, what we like to do is we like to drink after giving the review. So if we agree, we drink, and then if we agree with Meltzer, it's another drink.
All right.
If
I don't
all
know,
of
man.
us agree with Meltzer, then we really have to drink.
Yeah.
Like
The
alcoholics.
clusterfuck, dude.
So,
You
but
gotta
anyway, what do
chug
you?
whatever. 2.5, Isaac. I totally agree
Okay,
with
so
you.
we're drinking together. What do you got there, man?
You know, it was a good start. It was fun. It's what Japanese attractions were back in the day. Just crazy guys doing crazy fast spots. Freaking love the Michinoku driver. One of my favorite moves.
It's a great move.
2.5 is right. I like it.
Oh,
That's a good start.
fuck, man! I'm glad Dave gave it 2.25. Okay, moving on to the next match. Ken Shamrock in the first King of the Ring semifinal match
Ugh.
going against Double J. Ain't I great?
Ugh.
JEFFJARRE T with Tennessee Lee.
Dude,
Um,
Colonel Rob Parker, man.
dude,
When I
Tennessee Lee
Ugh.
is old Jeff
worthless.
Jarrett just
It's just
yelling.
and he's
Yeah.
just like he. I know that I sent like I know I sent this when I was watching it, but he adds nothing
Who
to
the
the Jeff
fuck
Jarrett
is? I'm
character.
sorry. Yeah, who is Tennessee Lee?
Like literally nothing. He's just like Jeff
He's
Jarrett
just
at this point, especially doing the whole Double J ain't I great gimmick. Look
yeah.
at him. That's all you need to see. The only thing that he needs is a pretty lady by his
Yeah,
side,
Yeah.
a la Deborah.
Tennessee
But
Tennessee Lee looks like he belongs running a fucking like fake riverboat in some Disney ride.
no, he looks like he owns a fucking flea market.
I gotta.
In the
I'm
in the,
asking you to come in here and check out my used Ford cars.
yeah, he's
Just
All
get him
paid
my
a
like
automobiles.
he's paid
get him a
400.
10-gallon hat, and that's Doug Dimmadome from the Dinsdale Dimmadones.
Oh no,
Oh my
Isaac
god,
has no
yeah.
idea what that means.
No, Dimmadome, dude.
Come on,
Dimmadome
Isaac.
Dale.
He's
Is
paid
that a
Fairly
Texas
Odd
thing?
Parents.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Come on.
okay, there you
Um,
go. Oh yeah, no, that's
he's
I'm too old, man.
Tennessee. I know. Tennessee Lee has definitely paid $1,000 to have a commercial put on twice a day on the local channel, like Channel 3. They just
Oh
play
yeah,
commercials for a whole hour. He's slotted somewhere.
and he's
He's on
definitely
the
paid
Random Access
way,
channel.
way, way more than that to make some allegations of inappropriate underage content go away too. I'm sure.
Golly.
Hey, look at the man. I'm just saying. So this match honestly was pretty good. I'm not
Ugh.
gonna lie. Yeah, I didn't like once it was in ring, that was fine. Those guys were working like Shamrock. I love
How high
Shamrock.
were you when you watched the match?
Not
6?
not good, dude. Ken
No.
No?
Shamrock is not good.
I love
No.
Shamrock, dude.
Yeah, I mean
Apparently.
He
he's
yells
he's
a lot and he goes like that, and it's like
We will not be
intimidating.
drinking on this one.
Isaac just loves to like Isaac loves MMA when it's not actually MMA.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because it's like
Isaac
those guys
wants
hurt
to
each
like
other.
MMA so badly, but
But
then
they
he
hurt
has
each other. Then they hurt each other, and I go, oh, and then I
So
and I feel sick inside.
Ken Shamrock, Kama Mustafa, some of your favorite fighters there?
Yeah, comma for sure.
um yeah,
The
this
one man gang.
One man
oh
gang.
in the last I don't know where it's at. I'll have to find it and actually cuz I forgot to send pictures. The last pro wrestling
Hakeem, the,
crate.
the fighting
Um
machine.
yeah, dude. The last pro wrestling crate had a one-man gang autograph and he drew a
Oh
nice picture
Jesus!
for me.
Fucking
Was
love
it a?
Kane.
I want to get an Enzo Amore autograph because it's just a drawing of a dick. It's perfect for him. Come on.
Um
Is it a big
uh,
one or a small one, Isaac? I've never
this
seen it.
match wasn't as good as the first match, but it was still good. I liked it. It was a 2.25 for me.
Oof.
I enjoyed
Jeff
it.
Jarrett's super boring. Ken Shamrock at this point is just not very good.
I liked
The
him.
one good thing is that it was pretty short, and Ken
Oh yeah,
Shamrock definitely won. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't anything fucky.
five
It was
minutes 20. It wasn't even
yeah,
five and a
it was
half.
pretty much
5:29.
pure domination. But again, it just didn't really need to be there. It added nothing to the card other than getting Ken Shamrock to the next match. I don't know. It was like a 1.5.
Dude. I would rather have watched Ken Shamrock versus Jeff Jarrett today than 1998 versions, man. At least Ken Shamrock today, you're still like, oh, he's so fucking veiny for like a 60-year-old man. What the hell? He's still roiding it up.
I loved him,
And
man.
and Jarrett's looking like the Undertaker in AEW. So I mean, it would have gone over better today. But back then, dude, Shamrock couldn't wrestle. He was as shoot gets, and it looked like shit. Um, I've never been a Jeff Jarrett fan. I
He hit
can't.
a didn't he hit a
Well,
nasty Rana in that one?
well, I mean, yeah, but it didn't look good.
It
Like,
was a nasty Rana.
yeah.
looked great.
The one thing I do real quick now that I'm really thinking about, I want to give credit to Ken Shamrock for is he sold well in this match as far as his leg went that Jarrett worked on for a second. He he was hopping and things. It was nice to see him at least, you know, doing that much. But sorry, Joe,
I,
go
I
ahead and continue shitting on it.
I can't give it a 2 in good conscience with the two crapheads that were in the match, dude. I can't. I'm having issues even giving it a 1 at this point.
Well, then
Man.
don't. You give it whatever you want,
I'm
man.
I'm gonna give it a half just because a match happened, more or less.
All right. What did Mel Dog
Yeah,
rate
yeah.
this
What
one?
what did
Meltzer
Father Meltzer?
gave it a 1. He enjoyed something at least.
All right. All right. Well, that brings us to our next
No,
match.
not
Oh
this.
yes. Oh yes. Here we go. Our next match is Dan the Beast Severin versus The Rock. And this one's, I mean, this is another really short match, 4 1/4. It served its purpose.
Yeah, if
Rock,
you
uh,
thought Ken Shamrock sucks, Dan Severn, baby. Oh
another
God.
big fan of Dan. I always get pissed off when I watch this pay-per-view because I always wanted Shamrock and Severin to face in the
Just
final
just
bracket.
just like I said, go watch their actual MMA fights. They happened like 20 years ago. They already have chronic brain injury. There's nothing you can do to change it. So
Yeah, I mean,
just go
yeah,
watch them really punch each other.
yeah, I wanted to see it on the King of the Ring.
And like they would
But
get destroyed nowadays. Is
this
the
was a fine match. I don't think it was any. This was fine for what it was. Rock is entertaining as hell. This is a fun pay per view. I was having a good time. Okay, I was having fun. Shane, don't rub your eyes at me when I had fun. Okay,
God,
I
you
Wow.
had
have fun
fun.
with the least fun shit
With the
ever.
shittiest shit ever.
Well, because I know that
It
part of
had
my
my
fun is
cage
why.
fighting guys. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. Shane hates it, and I'm gonna love it.
Cage fighting guys not in the cage, man.
I
That's my
know.
shit,
That's my
man.
shit.
There wasn't not much happened in this though. It was
Nothing
pretty quick.
happened.
So it was, 175.
I literally remember nothing about this match, which is crazy to say from a match featuring The Rock. The
Exactly.
Rock himself. I remember nothing. I remember Dan Severn's big ass fucking bushy mustache. Walking to the ring
God
looking
damn.
real mad.
What a man.
Oh,
Alpha. That's
yeah.
alpha right there. Alpha male energy,
I mean,
dude.
I don't
Really.
remember
Like
anything
Nick Adams.
like Nick Aldis.
Look at this.
No, I said Adams, like Nick
I said
Adamopoulos.
Aldis.
Yeah, Nick Aldis is not as alpha as Nick Adams.
Dude,
Nick
Nick
Adams spends
Aldis.
all his time at Hooters because he's so alpha.
But I don't remember anything negative about the match. So I'm gonna give it an Alpha 1.
Alpha 1, A1.
All right. Shane, it had hit it right on the head, dude. This is a non-memorable match from one of the best wrestlers in all of history, i.e., The Rock, and somebody who was a legit fighter, i.e., Dan Severn. Unfortunately, same thing kind of goes as here, Isaac. I guess your love for these guys who weren't necessarily wrestlers, but combat sports specialists who tried wrestling. Um, maybe it's got you liking this a little bit better, but this was trash, bro. Hot garbage. This
Yeah,
was
he's
ass,
so much
bro.
more angry than Dozer. It's the best.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
no, he's good. Those
He's
are
taking
like
my
weird.
side. You're outnumbered now,
That's
man.
okay. That's all
dude.
right.
I hate
I
to
can
tell you,
still. No,
I,
you can dislike it. I had fun. I was having fun.
I'm a fucking Rock fan, bro. I've gotten my ass whooped for yelling at my mother that it doesn't matter what she thinks. Okay, this was not a match that I point to and be like, this is one of the Rock's best matches, King of
Oh
the Ring
no,
'98.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
dude, it is because
definitely
of his
not.
dance partner. Dan Severn
Although
sucks ass.
I will say that that later on, him and Shamrock do put on a fucking really good match together.
But I mean, they've proven that
But-
they have chemistry. That they've had a couple of
Yeah.
like decent
Shamrock was
matches.
Their
supposed to
IC
be
title
the
matches.
original Rock too. That's the funniest thing is like they were gonna give Shamrock the name of the Rock,
Oh fuck.
So he became the Shamrock.
and well, no, then Rocky just went. It's true.
So
Die, Shamrock, die.
Jovan, what'd you rate it?
I'm giving it at least a 1 because The Rock's in it, man. That's my favorite wrestler. I'm gonna give it a 1.
Oh no, did we lose Shane?
It was so bad Shane quit mid
It
show.
was so bad. Shane quit. His computer crashed on him, and yeah, that was the end of that. But that's good because yeah, I'm gonna do a dab because why not? You know, we're waiting for Shane to come back.
Well, go ahead and dab it up, and I'll tell the people what Meltzer gave it.
Oh yeah, what did Meltzer give it?
Meltzer was a lot less loving of it as you were. Meltzer gave this a negative half star. He didn't give it a 0. He didn't give it a 1. Hey, there you are.
Okay, cool. I was having webcam issues before.
Meltzer gave it a
negative half.
No, it's not that bad.
A negative 0.5.
Man, if he gave this negative half, what is he gonna give Alexander Snow, dude?
The next match here. let's just get right to it.
I love
this
Snow.
This was the worst thing in the whole night.
Oh, it was really bad.
Yeah.
We had too much Brian Christopher and too hot Scott Taylor going against in a tag match with Jerry Lawler as a special guest referee with Al Snow and Head.
So
and this is the one that got won by Head having a bottle of Head and Shoulders screwed onto the bottom of it and pinned because that's shoulders, head and shoulders.
So
Head and shoulders.
I'm gonna just detail everything that's wrong with this match. You guys can disagree, and then we'll just give ratings. Sound good?
All right.
-5.
Too much is not good. Face too cool, very good. Too much, not very good at all. Not fun. In any way, shape, or form. 2, Jerry Lawler not being on commentary to have Jim Ross make fun of him about Brian Christopher being his kid sucks. There was no reason for him to be involved in the match.
There were no puppies in the ring.
Also, why does he wear spandex at ringside? What a fucking weirdo.
No, Jerry Lawler always dressed
I know,
wrestle.
but what a weirdo.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Because you never knew. He always would just pop in.
Just
every once in a while.
Take down the one arm
up until he had a heart attack, yeah.
So the match itself was pretty fine when it was just a 2-on-1 handicap, right? When it was Al Snow versus, too much. It was, not anything special. But obviously Al Snow tags in Head. And I like goofy shit. Like I like Kenny Omega wrestling a blow-up doll. I like Kenny Omega wrestling the Invisible Man. I have no issues with a lot of that goofy stuff because it's done in promotions that it makes sense in and done for a crowd that's expecting goofy shit, usually DDT. However, this is the WWF that just had fucking Dan Severn wrestle The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're sounding a lot like James E. Cornette right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, no, that's exactly the shit he would say.
This shit is killing the business, okay? It's killing kayfabe.
I mean,
it's one thing to have that happen on some outlaw indie mud show, but having it after The Rock with Dan the Beast Severn, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
yourself.
I suppose go fuck yourself. Yeah, it was
thank you, fuck you, bye.
The whole like tagging them in, and like I'll tell you the worst part of it was Jerry Lawler not
ignoring
DQing
the actual pin too.
Al Snow ignoring the pin, like Jerry Lawler being shocked by like what was happening, and then obviously you get the fucking Head and Shoulders thing, and then they pin. It
was bad. It was bad. It was not good. I'm serious. This is the first negative I'm going to give, and it's a -1. This is the first negative I've ever given. It was just the idea of like them trying the stupid Head and Shoulders gimmick, and it not even working. Like it kept like him not even be able to get it in there.
That's
And
what
you're
she
just
said.
like, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, it
get the
was
head in
bad.
there.
Nothing good about
Um,
it.
yeah,
Can't even get
no,
the
I
tip.
mean, it was like really, yeah. Honestly, like I can't give it less than a -1 because when it was a more serious match, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. So like before it got goofy, it was fine. But yeah, I mean, it is like a -1, and I'm not just saying that to make Isaac drink more. It was atrocious.
It was bad.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna agree with the -1, gentlemen, because like you said, it started out good, and I'm a fan of Scotty Too Hottie, so
yeah.
goes with the territory. And too much. I think they were missing Rikishi, man. Too cool for some reason was just on another
It
level.
just
Well, I mean,
fun.
even before Rikishi hit Too Cool, they were
Yeah,
fun.
I,
Like it
yeah.
was just a much more entertaining thing.
yeah,
They
the
just hadn't hit
music
their
and
groove. They were
everything.
and
close.
and like Al Snow at this point was super over with the gimmick and is like has been a great wrestling mind forever and was a really good wrestler at this point. And Jovan, you're a fucking mark. You are so stupid. Do you know that, dumbass?
God damn, dude, he was such an
Anyways.
asshole. We never even posted our. We literally never
Oh, I
posted our
forgot
interview
we
with
did,
him.
Jovan. Have you heard
What?
about this?
Yeah,
No.
we did
Oh,
an interview with Al Snow, and he just like
and
talked.
like
He just
the and like
bitched.
his microphone was like fucky the whole time, and like he would just was like I don't want to say unwilling to work with it, but like just clearly wasn't super
He
interested.
just didn't give a
And then
shit.
just said how dumb we were the entire time. He was like, "What you just don't understand is,"
What
dude, it
you
was
like?
so
You just
bad.
dumb. You're just dumb marks. It's just like trying to ask interesting questions. He's like you're just dumb marks.
Oh
I'm like
shit.
that's cool.
I
All
mean,
right.
like not said exactly like that, but that is exactly what he was saying.
It
And
was
like
fucking rough,
It
dude.
should have been like,
Isaac,
It was
dude,
rough.
you're fucking
At the
out.
end,
So
we were just like, "What the fuck was that?" Like
yeah,
Vampiro was a tough interview.
was it?
Like, but yeah, it was. He was fucking. He was like very hard to talk to. Like, he didn't want
yeah,
to
Why?
talk. It took
just
about 2/3 of the interview before he really opened up at all and started
um,
like
You should have
Jovan,
talking.
told me you had him on.
chronic head injury.
No, dude.
But
Look,
Al Snow, Jesus, dude,
Oh,
what a prick.
I've
Vampiro was like the second interview we did.
Yeah,
dude, I've talked plenty of times with Vampiro and even like on a separate level because I'm part of some of his stuff. And dude, I get him like this, talking like that.
Oh no
yeah.
no 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 no! Vampiro was a super nice guy.
He
It's
got
not like an
going
Al
after a while.
Snow.
He
Yeah,
was just very guarded at first.
very very shielded. But I mean, he
Yeah,
I
was
can see
never
why
like
because of
he's
who
been
booked him.
screwed and shit though.
yeah. I mean, he like he was never rude to us
No, he
or
was really
anything like that.
nice.
Yeah, he was. I
Much
mean,
Yeah.
love to
and then
Vampiro.
yeah, and then after it, he
Oh,
was
for
like, yeah, he was
sure.
like, I'll come back on this show if you guys want. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
it worked
Dude's a
out.
badass.
It was just a tough interview to get going for me, but yeah, we had some really fun ones.
Al
um,
Snow was not one of them.
No, Alan Funk was great. We are talking
Oh,
about
dude,
him.
nice,
He
Wee
was
was the
great.
best.
dude.
He
I
Anyways,
was the sweetest.
Al Snow, if you're watching this, we don't hate you, man. Everybody has
No,
bad days.
I
It's
don't
a
hate
okay,
you,
buddy.
but I hate your fucking microphone.
Yeah,
and I hate that fucking match. We're giving it a
yeah.
-1.
I really hate that match.
And that
What
match.
Meltzer rate it?
Meltzer gave it a -2.
Oh
Oh
man,
wow. All right. Hmm.
I just took my drink.
He hated it
All
worse
right.
than we did.
Well, that brings us to one of the best matches of the night. X Pac versus Owen Hart.
Yeah, this
This
shit
shit
was
was
just
great.
Can I
actually
just
good.
say I forget how good X Pac was because of how big of a dirtbag he is and how much I don't like him. I forgot he could actually go in the ring at one
Yeah.
point.
Well, and he had that go away heat. He had the X Pac
Yeah.
heat for a
Yeah,
while, and
I
like,
mean, but like as far as like being like a light heavyweight, quote unquote,
dude, he could
in the
go.
WWF at this time, I mean, he was really providing something that not too many people were.
Yeah.
As far as the technicality, as far as some of the moves. Um,
I wish
yeah, I mean,
DDJ was here so he could tell us how old he was when he pinned Razor Ramon.
yeah. Um, But yeah, I mean, this match was long, right? Like 15
No,
minutes or so. Oh, was it? I thought
no,
it was like
dude.
15.
No, I think about 10. Was it 10?
It's not even 8.5, 8:30. Yeah, eight
Oh,
and a half
no
minutes.
shit, man. Wow. I mean, I
It
wasn't
Mhm.
just
bored
felt
with it
good.
at all.
Dude, nothing before the
I mean, yeah,
last 3 matches was over 10 minutes.
yeah, I mean, that's probably the case, but like as far as why it felt longer. But there was a lot of technicality here. I loved Owen. He did like a I can't remember what it was, but it was some sort of like slam suplex sort of thing. And then he floated over into the pin for like a really cool pinning combination. Um
Owen's beast, dude. Those guys
yeah,
were.
I
Those
loved
guys
Owen.
worked. Yeah, Owen was an. I mean, he was obviously the best of them in ring. I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
Um
and charisma wise, like,
oh, Owen is is the actual King of Hearts. I
yeah,
mean,
Oh,
absolutely.
shots.
Huh?
Um, but
I agree, man. Owen was the dude. He's
in
the best heart. He's the best. He's better than Brett.
I've said it plenty of times.
Yeah,
and
way better.
yeah, I mean, I liked how it was clean up until the end, and even at the end, I really didn't mind the fucky finish. I mean, one, I was thinking about um. I never knew that. I mean, I didn't remember at least that Vader and Mark Henry ever interacted, which was like a crazy thing to see Vader running full speed and knocking Mark Henry over.
Falling on his ass.
Yeah, no.
He
I
fell
loved
on his ass.
I love the big Mark Henry splash that he
Mhm.
gave to X Pac. I like the stare down between Mark Henry and China, which was again was a really fun interaction that I didn't remember happening. I like the
And
turn. I
She could
like the
take him.
in hindsight too, what, like, knowing that later with the sexual chocolate shit where him
oh
and
yeah,
China are fucking around for a
oh yeah.
while. That's
Um,
good. That's funny.
and then I like how it doesn't happen a whole lot, but the effective faces. I mean, the DX weren't faces, but
No.
in this particular food they were. I like how China, reversed the cheating while the referee was still distracted, and X Pac picked up a big victory there.
Yeah, good
It was just
match.
a really good piece of business all around.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Owen. I don't know how long we've got with Owen, but it's not much longer
No, no,
at
no,
all.
no. This is.
Um,
No. Not at all.
and
It might
so
even be one of the next pay-per-views, I think. Or
yeah,
no,
I
did he
mean,
make? I think, he made it to 99 because he had the blue blazer gimmick for a while.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But so I guess in a way I would have liked to have seen him win, but not. They didn't. That's not story. That just happened. So yeah, I don't know.
Does he
It's not.
win? Does he win the 99 King of the Ring?
Mm-mm.
Owen, who win?
I don't think
Does
so.
which
Billy
doesn't
Hold
Gunn,
on.
Owen
right?
doesn't Owen
Isn't
Hart
isn't
win a
Billy
King of
Gunn
the Ring?
earlier, dude? That was like
Oh,
90,
okay.
96 maybe,
Yeah, you're probably right.
97. Um, but yeah.
94. Yeah,
Oh wow,
wow,
that early.
Jesus.
Um, yeah, I don't feel comfortable giving this a 4 star. I don't think there was enough on the line. It wasn't long
No,
enough.
it was a great
Um,
match. It wasn't. Yeah,
It was Billy Gunn. Look at Shane with the freaking DDJ.
yeah, dude, like when we get there, dude, it's such a shitty fucking run. Like they don't even care about it. They don't even have a trophy for him. He just goes yeah and leaves. um, and then loses
well,
to Triple H. Um, but anyways, yeah, I don't know. This is like a 3 with a smile and a
yeah.
thumbs up.
I really enjoyed it. This is the best
Strong
one of the.
3.
Yeah, 3.25 for me. I enjoyed it. It deserves
Yeah.
it.
Did I mean, watching it back, I'd forgotten how good X Pac was in the ring, and I've loved Owen. 3 feels right where it should be. I like a 3.
Xbox split his asshole open like 4 times for us, man, doing the Bronco Buster.
And honestly, like the couple matches he's had with GCW, he's looked pretty good, man.
When I
Yeah, it
saw
hasn't looked
when I
bad.
saw Xbox, anytime I've seen him lately on WWE, he's the best he's ever looked, man.
It's
Wild. I'm like,
funny.
holy shit, you look
He
like you're
got
healthy.
sober, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right,
crazy
we
what
got
sobriety does. Meltzer gave it a 2.25.
all right.
Oh wow.
He's he's wrong.
He
But
lowballed it.
okay, this boy, the best thing about this next one was probably the New Age Outlaws finally getting the intro right.
Oh, you
And
didn't know.
so we had the New Age Outlaws. So as you're saying, Billy Gunn with Road Dogg in China against his the Midnight Express and his brother, Bodacious Bart Gunn and Bombastic Bob with James E. Cornette for the tag team titles. I mean, this match wasn't bad. It just was,
It's just
you
out
know,
of place.
Wasn't that great
yeah,
either.
yeah, it wasn't.
I think that it was cool that they had the NWA crossover. Like I think that it was cool at this point that WWE was trying to, work with other companies a little and
It
this, that, or
just
whatever else.
didn't
But like
work.
no, I
No,
mean like the NWA team was never winning, right? Like it
no.
was never in question. Also, Jim Cornette's a pile of fucking dog shit. So I mean that
Don't like him.
automatically, that automatically makes me hate it more. And let's be real here, boys. The New Age Outlaws suck. Like the best,
No, come on. Billy Gunn is a good wrestler.
the best,
Billy
the
Gunn's a good
best,
wrestler.
the
Daddy
best.
ass is more over than Billy Gunn ever was.
Yes, exactly. That's the issue. And the best
But
run
I'm just
those
saying
dudes,
he's a good wrestler.
he's fine. The best run those dudes had in ring together, um, was when
Don't
they
say it.
came was when they came back with the Authority storyline.
Ooh.
100%. I mean, some of the matches they had as Budokan Mafia in TNA land, was all right, and a couple of the matches they had around this time. But as far as constant in ring work, and again, it helps that they were working with like the Shield and just better wrestlers in general. But those dudes looked so much better as old men. And
Yeah.
like here they were cool, but the Road Dog
Dude,
stinks.
what is going on with you, Jim Cornette? They just
The,
look better as tough men. I don't look when they look like little kids.
dude, it's
You're
the
blowing my
cage,
mind
man.
tonight. All right, no,
I
okay.
mean,
So
in this match didn't suck. I mean, it was not
no,
bad, but it was a waste of everybody's time other than the NWA's.
you got to see
Um,
Jim Cornette get hit in the nuts.
yeah, dude. Yeah, he
Yeah.
should have got hit in the nuts again.
Chyna
Um,
interfered in another match. She's in a lot of action tonight.
yeah, I mean, I don't know.
She'll be even more later.
I think it's a two with a shrug.
Yeah,
Two.
I didn't even like it that much,
Eh.
honestly. It was a 1.5 for me. I mean, there wasn't anything that bad, but it was just like
I
it
mean,
didn't
I
need to
can't
be
think of
on
anything really that bad.
it didn't need to be on the card, that's for sure.
Yeah, and that's my whole issue with it. It doesn't feel like it deserved to be on the card, man. If it was, put it first, right up there with freaking, you know, all the Asian persuasion, your gimmicky stuff, your attractions, as they used to like to do. Put it in the beginning, man. Get it
Yeah,
out
I
of the
mean,
way.
put this on first. Have you you didn't know? Start your show.
Exactly.
Then it's fine. I would have given
It
it
would have
probably a
been,
2.
yeah,
But where it
it
was
would have been
at,
better.
I mean, even if you put it, I don't know, somewhere in between the last 3 to give us a break, but the crowd was so hot, it didn't really make a difference.
And then
Well,
DX was
yeah,
over, man. There's watching
Yeah,
back, you don't really get
DX was
how over
all over this
DX
card.
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
What did Meltzer give this one?
Meltzy gave it a 1.5, just like you, Isaac.
Shit. All right.
Jovan, did you rate it? What would you rate
Oh,
it?
I gave it a 1.5 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
All right. King of the Ring final. Ken Shamrock versus The Rock. This is fun. These guys put on a good match. Plus, was this? No, this wasn't it. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of a match where fucking what was it? The 99 or 2000? No, 2000 Backlash, where fucking Rock. Who is he fighting in that one? He fucking hits one of the fucking like best fucking like power slams and then fucking just pops up into the people like getting ready for the people's elbow, and it's just like one of the smoothest transitions ever because he like literally like plants dude in on the bounce up is just like standing above him pulling the pad off his elbow. But yeah, that was a different match, and I just thought about it. It was really good. Sorry. Backlash
I was like, what the
2000.
fuck are you talking about? Backlash
Cocaine's a hell of a
2000?
drug.
I haven't done that in a long time. Backlash 2000. Hell yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah, I mean, this was easily the best of the King of the Ring matches so far. As we kind of said earlier, Ken Shamrock and The Rock have had a couple matches at this point. They've developed chemistry, and obviously that chemistry continued as The Rock chose to send in a nice video for Ken Shamrock's Impact Hall of Fame induction in the year 2020. Yeah, I mean, both of these dudes sold really well. Um, you know, uh, um, the Rock sold all of his previous leg injuries. From Severn, Shamrock, pretty much just beat the crap out of him. I gotta be honest, man. Ken Shamrock winning is kind of I don't know. I think
Didn't
it's
it feel like a wet fart?
yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of a misstep looking back on it, and especially like where Ken Shamrock would go after this, and how
Yeah.
much he would kind of just amount to not a whole lot moving the needle wise for the WWF.
And this was Rock
Um,
damn near in peak domination from Nation of Domination point.
he's just about to split off and become the biggest wrestler in the world.
And they
Um,
did they
but
did
but
make it, but yeah, I don't know. It
it,
was
it it makes sense though because Ken Shamrock has gotten himself disqualified a couple times recently against The Rock. As far as these pay-per-views go. So,
yeah.
they're giving him a win back. And yeah, I don't know. It was like a 2.75.
Okay.
I was gonna go 2.5. I think it was solid. It wasn't anything to write home about, but it was a good match.
I think these two work really well together. You see it a little bit better in their intercontinental title matches, but these two, when you saw Rock and Shamrock, you know it was going to be great. I think Shane said it the right way, man. I don't see why Shamrock won. This is really right on that verge of Rock becoming the Rock. If you would have given him that win, it would have just expedited that push a little bit further because the people were already behind him in the nation. This would have expedited just a little bit, but he didn't need it at the end. I give it a solid 3.
All right.
Meltzer gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
All right. He liked
That's what
that
I liked it.
one. Well, this brings us to the match that everyone knows this for. I don't even know what to say about this other than it was I don't know or how to rate it.
Foley Taker.
Yeah, Fully Taker, Hell in a Cell.
By God, he's killed him.
There's nothing
It's
that we
it's a
can
horrible
say.
match. It's the worst.
Yeah, it's hard to watch,
The
but it's
best thing I've ever
also
seen.
it's
It's
also incredible to see like Mick Foley, like especially in hindsight, knowing like when he gets up the first time, because every time I watch him, like yeah, this is over. Even now, like I'm like this is over. Like he's done. Like this is the end of the
like
match, and you could tell like Jerry Lawler and
JR
good old
was
Jr.
super uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you could tell that like as he was getting like carted off, they were like, "This is done. We're sorry, this
Yep.
is done." And when he got back up, that you could tell they were like, "What the fuck?" And then to get choke slam through it,
Well,
and then get up again, and like,
and that's that like the choke slam through was way worse
yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
than
And
yeah.
the
than
And
initial throw.
everyone says,
than than,
yeah,
than
and
the side of
everyone
the
was,
cage. I mean, the side of the cage was insane, right? Because he's got like 3 feet to land in, and somehow he lands right on that announce table.
he hit it perfectly as
And,
best you
and
could possibly do in a
and that's enough to
situation.
kind of slow your fall. I mean, obviously he was hurt with the way he propelled himself offwards. Obviously, getting back up, going back up. The falling through the cage. He lands right on like the
Oh,
top
dude,
of
he
his
knocked
back,
himself out, knocked
like
his
a
tooth up through his
like a brick
nose.
shit house. No, because
Cut his lip.
the chair falls
Yeah.
falls with him and then hits him right in the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it
And
was
that's
the
what he was
worst.
saying. He
Dislocated
said
just yeah.
he said that people thought he was smiling. He was trying to put his tongue through the hole in his fucking mouth from when that happened, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean, but you can see, like, man, having fucking Terry Funk get choke slammed out of his shoes. Is a great moment.
Yes.
I mean,
I,
it could never happen these days. You could never
no.
Oh,
continue
it
that
can
match.
happen, just not in the
Yeah, no,
WWF,
Yeah.
man.
yeah,
WWE.
No.
exactly. You'll never
Joey
see that.
Janela's looking to
Yeah,
become
yeah, but you'll
Mick
never see
Foley
that
every day.
in WWE
Dude,
again.
the
And
Janela flaming super kick was fucking
he didn't
badass.
need to do that for us. And then he went and dropped all the thumbtacks.
Dude, Janela off the roof with
And he
the
does,
stick.
and
Oh.
fucking Mick Foley
Yes.
does a goddamn run in the last match too. Like, he still goes. Like, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to
Dude.
do that for us.
Yeah, I mean, like the
This
entire thing
is
was a train wreck, right?
yeah,
And not
Yeah.
even in a good way. But
but it's
I
still
don't.
one of the greatest matches, like
Of
wrestling
all
matches,
time.
or infamous at least. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's
how
not
do
one
you
of the
rate this?
greatest,
How
but
do
it
you rate
is
this? It
one
is.
like. Yeah, I mean, I don't.
It's
I'm
hard.
not going to rate it.
I can't. It's
I
because
can't.
it's
It's
like I want to rate
legendary.
it a million stars.
It's a 0-star match because it's not even a match.
It's
Yeah.
a
Like half
five-star
of the
match, though.
That wasn't a match.
yeah.
That wasn't a match. Yeah, it was.
Dude,
I mean, the fact that after all of that shit, like, that Foley got up and they put on like a hardcore match with thumbtacks and shit
dude,
is insane to me, and
I love
it deserves so much respect.
Yeah, I mean it's a testament
Yeah,
to him as
yeah,
a performer and him
yeah.
as
I give
a
it
legend.
I give it 3 faces, 3 out
a
of three
Foley.
faces. Yeah,
Dude, I love hearing him talk about this match because he does it at all of his speaking arrangements. Everybody wants to know about the Hell in the Cell match. And some of the key things that kind of stood out to me about him talking about it is climbing up on the cage was the first time they'd ever done that. They didn't try that out. They just went up there.
Oh,
And he said,
and the roof is just fucking caving in the entire time.
yes. And he said the band's holding the top together. You hear him just bing, bing, flying off.
mm-hmm.
And then he said when Jerry Lynn went out there to see if he was alive because Taker thought he killed him, they told him, hey, let's wrap it up. He was offended that they were trying to end the match already. He wanted to go out there and fucking finish the match, even though he had just took one of the nastiest bumps in history. And he's like, you're not going to tell me when to finish. I want to get this match through. And that's just, Foley being the the presenter that he is, man, the fucking spectacle that was Mick Foley. The man is a genius, just amazing.
Yep. Did Meltzer rate this?
Meltzer did rate this.
Okay, well here then we our actual ratings are non-ratings, but we should rate it just to see if we can agree with
I mean,
Meltzer.
I can't rate it anything other than 5. Honestly,
I
it's
give
one
it
of
a
the
two
most.
and a half because it's either a 0 or a 5.
It's one of the most legendary
That's
matches
a
of
good
all time.
answer. It's either a 0 or a 5. I'm gonna go with 5 because it's one of the more historical matches in all of wrestling history,
It's
man.
the match that made Mick Foley into the god.
Foley is
Without it,
God.
he would have been just a mid carder. No one would have ultimately been talking about him quite the same.
So, the man that is Meltzer, the man that they named that awesome move, the Meltzer driver, gave this 4.5 stars.
Wow.
A lot of love
Yeah.
from the Melts.
Well, I
It
guess
was the
that
highest rated match of the card, by the way.
it doesn't surprise me.
Because the next one fucking sucked.
Yeah, that brings us to
I'm happy I wasn't the only one that felt like that.
to Kane versus Stone Cold in a first
They're
blood match.
lowering the cell
Yeah,
on Stone
dude,
Cold. They're lowering it on him. What are we doing? Who has it? Stop! They're lowering it. There's a man out here.
a first blood match where they have to keep explaining that just because he's bleeding doesn't mean the match is over. I was just like, yeah, all right.
So
And
when
I
you know
mean,
that he got
and
busted up the
then
wrong way.
and then when he does get busted open, it's like he's busted open forever, and the referee has to just play so dumb. I mean, the work was fine. Kane and Austin were fine. The fact that the crowd was as hot as it was incredible after the Foley match.
Yes.
The cell coming up and down was really
Yes.
stupid.
Really
Really
stupid.
stupid.
Yeah, really dumb.
Really stupid.
Yeah, really dumb. Not good.
Really stupid.
There was the Mick Foley. I mean, there's a ton of run-ins and then more fucky finish shit. Foley coming back, Taker coming back. Um,
By God, that's got to be Kane.
yeah, I mean
This
it
is
was fun, but it was
this is
dumb.
the epitome of Stone Cold wrestling with a broken neck. This is the epitome of Stone Cold post pile driver. And like especially not understanding what what he needs to do to be like a very
What?
successful wrestler
What?
with his
What?
like with his limitations at
What?
that point.
What?
Yeah, what? But
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
no. I mean,
and it was Russo books to
Stone
hell.
and Stone Cold at this point, just like I said, isn't very good.
No.
As far as in ring, again, he's dealing with the injury. He
And
doesn't
he's
understand
the
what
most
he can do
over
at this point.
wrestler of all time at this point
Yeah, and he's
too.
not
It's
even whatting.
insane.
Well,
Nope.
what?
Most, I mean, anytime that glass breaks, man, Jesus Christ, it's a fucking riot, and it's
What?
great. But yeah, this match wasn't great. It was 175. It was entertaining, but it wasn't anything worth
And
going back and watching.
Oh, you are insane because he's fucking bleeding in a first blood match, and they don't call it. Are you kidding me? I'm Jim Cornette again. What?
damn.
What? What? What?
Well, they explained that the blood
Oh,
is
you shut up.
just
I don't care. No, it's a first blood match, and Stone Cold is bleeding.
wow, man,
Kane,
a whole
Kane
new
should have,
era.
Kane should have won 5 minutes
Shane
into
just
the
went
match.
heel today.
No, dude, he's full cornet. It's great. I love it. Embrace it, dude.
I mean, like
What's your score? What do you got? What's your rating? Give it to me.
a .25.
Yes.
He was bleeding in a first blood
Thank you.
match.
Fuck you. Bye. I love it.
Like
Yes, dude. Amazing.
it's like DQing somebody in a Hell in a Cell, a la Seth and the Fiend, or oh, this
Yeah.
is a hardcore match. Oh, it's too hardcore for me.
Rope
You're
break.
out of here. Yeah,
Rope breaks.
like
What do you
what?
got? What do you got?
Or
Dude,
at a hardcore match when they enforce the tag rule. Are you kidding me? Who cares? The hardcore match.
there's no
I,
tag. No tag.
Yeah, like
The hot one.
oh
Shivani.
yeah. You could shove a fucking pen up his ass and spin it around, but you better fucking tag your partner legally, you son of a bitch.
You can run him over with a golf cart, but you better
Yeah,
hold
oh,
that
you
rope.
can bleed in a first blood match as long as it's just a little blood.
doing it for the
Uh,
Rock. Golly.
what do you got, man? What do you got?
I'm with Shane down there, dude. The quick fucking blood that's not called. Then to figure out, if you know the history of what happens the next fucking night, why have the fucking loss? It makes no sense. Austin gets the belt back the next fucking night on Raw. So
Yeah.
why? It makes no sense, dude. It gets a one for me just because I
Because
like
they
blood.
Russo booked themselves into a corner where they didn't want to set Kane on fire in the middle of the
And
ring.
they should have fucking set Kane ablaze, dude.
Dude, if there's
Should've
one
been.
character in the 90s that you say, hey, he could survive being on fire, it's fucking Kane.
Yeah, but
Honestly, Glenn Jacobs probably might get set on fire in this year, man. He's very divisive in Knox County, Tennessee.
he is.
People are going wild. Apple stores are getting ran into.
Oh
You
damn.
know, all sorts of shit, man. Mayor
Knox
of
Well,
Coast
Knox
running
County.
wild.
did Did our man Mel Dog have a rating for this one?
He gave it 3.25.
Wow, he really liked that.
He really liked
What?
it. Yeah,
He really liked it. Wow.
Shane's about to
Okay.
pop.
Okay. Well, that's one hell of a bombshell to end the show on, isn't it?
It is 3.25.
Fuck.
Wow.
Total show
All right.
ratings. Sid.
Oof.
It's a must-watch pay-per-view. You have to watch it if you're a wrestling fan. You have to. I'm sorry. It's not like
No,
it's
you don't have to watch the whole pay-per-view. Just watch Foley and
watch
move
the whole
on.
pay-per-view. Watch the whole thing. Get a feel for the era. It's a 4. It's a 4 for Mick Foley for what he did to us, what he did for us. Honestly, he deserves it.
Oh, he did it to
He
me.
died for our sins in Hell in
He
the Cell.
died for our sins, dude, and I've got to give him 4 for that.
Jovan.
3, because as much as I would love to give it anything more, Foley by himself is getting that 3. The rest of the card was trash.
I don't know, like a 2.5 for Foley, and then a couple good matches. Everything else was hot garbage. No bueno. Do not watch this pay-per-view in full. Just like go
The
watch
whole
Owen
thing.
and X-Pac.
You
You
have
want
to
to get
watch
pissed
it.
off? Maybe the Al Snow match.
Well,
Main event. Watch Foley try to
You know
kill
what?
himself.
That Al Snow match would have been better had they been able to got the Head and Shoulders on the head and then actually pin that bitch like that.
be a little
Would have
funny
been a
one.
better ending.
Little bit. Just a tiny bit.
Like his shoulders are on the floor. 1, 2, 3 would have been better.
Well, I've been Sid from Ice Age. That's the hot one. That's James E. Cornette Jr.
Shane E. Cornette.
We've been such good shoot. We
Thank you.
love
Fuck you. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this edition of Such Good Shoot. If you are on YouTube, please remember to like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon. Or subscribe to us on your favorite audio catcher. Or finally, if you're on Facebook, leave a comment, like the video, and make sure to share it out to all your friends. Until next time, we have been Such Good Shoot, and have a great